this one on a Friday night is no mere appetizer. A beautiful Friday night for football here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Kent State Golden Flashes Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense as they take control of the football first. Now running the show is Drew to Shields. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Pulls it, fired complete. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Going up against a secondary that has had its struggles, and he'll look to exploit them in this one. From the gun. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there.
Turning on the Jets. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Trying to establish the run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They're all over it. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Powers. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Takes it in. Touchdown, Kent State.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnover.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Motion from the wide receiver. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Left side is Hill. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Going long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Powers. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Swings it out to the flat. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to pass. Moving out to the right. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
After a disastrous turn of events on that opening drive, they can tie it up if they can get it in here. Looking downfield, it's Powers. Escapes the pressure going right. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's a draw. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tells the run, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Hunter. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Out wide left, it's Stevens. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. And the golden flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out wide right, it's Stevens. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The golden flashes will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Looking for the marker. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense. They're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapsed the pocket on that play.
Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. The errant 45-yard field goal try sets them up with the football on their own 28. Looking downfield, it's Powers. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll go to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Fires to the big fella. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nice.
Going over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Powers. Rolls right. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. On the move. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll ride him again. They were all over it. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Third down play from the gun. Caught. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Coming out with it, it's Hunter. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking for a huge play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. Quick give. Nice move to keep running. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. Breaks free and he might be gone. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job.
Just broke it. He smashes his way through again. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the golden flashes with the 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rushes on. Turning it on. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Moving the pocket, it's Powers. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run him again. Oh, what a cut! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Drops back. It's Powers. Look out! He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. This time they'll throw it. Got his man downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to throw on first. Under pressure. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Here comes the heat. Misses badly on that one.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looking downfield, it's Powers. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes Kent State's offense ready to get this drive underway. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Stopped right there.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden,
picked off. What a play to set him up. There he goes.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not.
Looking for the end zone. And it's in for a touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Golden Flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Snagged in the middle, it's Fletcher. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Left side is Fletcher. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. Pulls it. He'll toss it. Hard running there. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. The Golden Flashes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Between the uprights, it's good. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looking for running room. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Powers. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Turns it upfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And here comes the punt team.
Number 94 in punt formation to kick it away.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The Golden Flash's offense ready to get this drive started. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Right side, it's Hunter. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Dropped back on 1st down. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. 2nd and long here. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Handoff from the gun. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They're all over him. Snags it. Runs through the tackle. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And the Golden Flashes look to keep this drive humming. Fresh center downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Took a shot as he threw.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
The golden flashes want to move quickly. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and going their necks for this defense.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, golden flashes.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
We'll see if they go into a 4-minute offense, try to bleed the clock, or will they stay aggressive with a couple of minutes to play? He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. And he's brought down after a short gain. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On play action. Out wide left, it's Prince. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Still looking to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. All over him immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Rush is on. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And listen, when you run 4 verticals and you're stretching the field, those are deep routes. They're going to take time to develop. You better protect your quarterback. The offensive line doesn't do a good job. Didn't have time for the play to develop. Defense wins that round.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, man. That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
And he shows up in a big moment. We haven't heard his name much, right, Reese? Like, he hasn't made a bunch of plays, but this offense, when they need it, down the stretch, late in this football game, he makes an enormous play for his team.
Caught. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Rush right in his face. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense do?
And he will be sacked. And here in the 4th quarter, they were trying to tie it, and they cannot. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
This has been